That angle is fueled by this drive for Africa's natural resources. If you look on the continent, who are those that are benefiting from our resources? Just look on the continent. You either find France, you either find the US, or you either find Great Britain, you either find Germany. Those are the people that continue to fuel the conflict on the continent. Those are the people who continue to create the anger on the continent. They are the ones manipulating the minds of other Africans and going against other Africans simply because they want to control the resources on the continent. So if President Trump spoke about so much angers and tensions on the continent, they are the one that created the anger. For example, I give you an example. See what the U.S. African Force Command said about Ibrahim Traore just few weeks ago. About the U.S. African Force Command threat against Ibrahim Traore. Why are they threatening Ibrahim Traore? It is because they feel now that the gold in Burkina Faso is not landing in the hands, of Western corporations and Western enterprises. So because of that, they are currently issuing threat against Ibrahim Traore. They are telling him that he's not using the gold of Burkina Faso in the right directions. So they are the ones that always create the tensions on the continent. So Africa is not just waking up out of the blue sky to create tension because they want to create tension, but somebody is sitting down somewhere and trying to influence the decisions on the continent. Well, I would say to you, these situations of trying to influence Africans to buy weapons, from the US, it's just more creating more problems for Africa. It's exactly business.
It's another day in Liberia.
Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. I want to salute African soldiers, African soldiers to fight for freedom.
And so I must not fear. Fear is the man killer.
Soldiers now
Fear is the little death that brings total liberation,
freedom.
it's obliteration. I will face my fear, I will permit it to pass over me and through me.
Dynasty,
And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving is also a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. Live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose instead of the expectations and opinions of others. It's only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone that you begin to change, grow, and transform. The truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you give the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. What a way to say good morning, a pleasant welcome to today's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. It's on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. And of course, today is the 19th day of August 2025. And it's kind of sunny day anyway. My name is Alexander Zez. When day breaks different in Liberia, anything is possible. I'm here this morning with Stephen Tadu together, driving through straight up to 10 o'clock this morning on today's edition. Coming up shortly, again as usual, we will bring you updates and some of the things that happened yesterday and some that will be happening if possible today. Yeah, so just want to inform you, and then we'll have something that came out yesterday to talk about. Um, But again, let me inform you that the same steps for the cash giveaway yesterday continues today. So the steps remain the same. The code remain the same. Star 79 and star 9 hash is just the same $100 per transaction or 70 cents US per transaction, and you stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. Yesterday, we were able to give out 4,000 to a winner, and that was great for the show. So today, again, we can give 4,000 to you as well, no problem. If you just do your own, well, yeah. So star 79 and star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you don't start a subscriber, and when you send a code star 79 and star 9 hash, select number 2 if it is LD you have chosen to do your transaction, and then you send it. You'll be asked to put in the number of tickets, that is how many times you would like to play. So by the time you put in 10, it means that 1,000 will be deducted, because 1,000, that's 100 times 10 is $1,000. So 1,000 will be taken from your account. That means you register here that you have played 10 times. You can play 5 times, you can play 1 time, but multiple transactions allow you to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Yes, this morning the person that won yesterday played it for yesterday. Yesterday we only play 5 times. That is 500, and she was able to receive 4,000 Liberian dollars yesterday. So it's not a magic. It's not just magic. It's about luck. So when you put in time to get something, God is going to bless you to get what you want. And that's why, well, you don't have to sit down and say, oh, yeah, somebody else make money. It's not possible. You have to work for it. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. That's the code for today. It's $100 for transaction, and you stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. After you select the currency where you see put in the number of tickets, you see the number of tickets, it means how many times you want to play. Don't be confused. It just says how many times you want to play. So by the time you put in the number of tickets, it means that you have decided to play for 5 is 5 times you have decided to play. So let's do it this morning before the show ends. Make sure we give money out if anyone reaches our threshold this morning on the show. So Stevie, we say good morning and welcome to the program. How was tonight and what's up with you this morning?
And the Father, I am open. Early this morning came to the radio station means glory be to God and thank God for life. That which we should normally do, you wake up some morning, because sometimes you hear the news from the east, from the south, from the west. I mean, it sounds negative, but again, with the Almighty God, things are okay. I'm fresh and ready this morning to come and serve our people, the Liberian people, to serve all of us, and to say hats up to everybody who always listening. The only thing is, I've not seen my man for quite a long time. The guy who cooked GB.
Boniface,
Boniface.
Yeah.
I seriously, this coming
But
weekend.
you missed something on Saturday, but that was in my absence though. At that time I was
okay. So we missed something.
For me, no, for me I don't swallow. Yeah, you can swallow.
I tell you.
But what they had was more of like a GB jamboree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact,
he myself thought this.
But you already know what can happen.
I know. So yeah, I'm wishing to engage my man for this
spend
weekend.
Good money, eat good food.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that we can benefit. But the whole life is just.
So earlier, like you said this morning, you won't be lying down, relaxing without doing anything that you expect to get money. And I mean, when you
struggle,
when you struggle, when you eat the money, it can be so sweet. It can be blessed by God. And most times, once you try as much as possible to start moving, God will always bless you.
Okay, so let's go through our updates this morning, and then we'll have something to discuss. So yesterday, the chairman of the UP, that's the Unity Party, Reverend Luther Tappen, appeared on state radio and said the UP will maintain its current political alliances while exploring new collaborations ahead of Liberia's 2029 elections. And he said the Citizens Movement for Change, led by Niba County Representative Musa Bedete, there is a possible alliance with CMC.
Yeah, I just saw that thing in the news.
Yeah, so Yeah, so let's see what happens. But Benedict is saying that he doesn't want to go to any of those political parties, the CDC and the UP, because going to them is a political risk.
You may be catalog all of the reasons why he
Yeah,
begin the
so
CMC.
he wants to do it own differently.
Yeah.
So, but Luja Tape said alliances were critical to UP's rise to power in 2020 because this time in Liberia, especially when it comes to politics, no one party can stand to win election. You have to collaborate. You have to join forces together to make sure because everyone has numbers.
Mm.
So you have to bring those numbers together so that you can win election. But if you say you are just a political party, you just want to stand on your own to win election is just quite
There, I
difficult.
don't know why they can't just come
Not that it's
together and
impossible, but
find
it's
two
just difficult.
parties.
Yeah.
Let we say America is Uncle Sam is
But
well.
even in America, they have a lot of collaboration. So the two parties there, that's the system for the two parties, but they have all the people that
Yeah,
collaborating with those
beneath.
parties. Yeah.
Can we do that here too? Because like people can imitate.
Yeah. Okay, so he said he encouraged the CMC and other potential partners to strengthen their organizational structures to be ready for meaningful collaboration. He said Unity Party has everything necessary to lead the country for the long term, including men and women of integrity, institutional experience, and a vision for national development. Our political collaborators are central to this strategy, and we will hold and support them as we build a coalition capable of achieving our goals.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's good. Sometimes the man is a chairman, so you have to speak the way
I mean, the guy. I mean, wisdom is
nothing is
to be
impossible.
used.
Mhm. So he once the right policies are implemented and the Liberian people see that the state is solving national issues effectively, support will continue naturally. Our partners are part of this journey, and together we aim to deliver sustainable governance. And it's something I said that I agree with. If the UP governs well and Liberian people see that indeed they are doing well, definitely. Let me go for a second to nobody knows, but because Liberian people they believe in what you say to them when you doing campaign, and if you don't live up to your commitment, trust me,
This is
they
why
are,
you'll be
they
oosted.
are going to surprise you with a very nice gift. Yeah,
You did nice.
yeah, it's nice now. For us, it will be nice. Yeah, so it just shows that when they put you there, what you say you must be able to do it.
Yeah.
Don't say, I'm waiting for a second term before I start. No, because of the perception, somebody had to leave office yesterday.
Mm,
That
mm.
we're just undertaking this project so that second term now we can complete. No, it's not possible. Do the work.
Well, do the
Your
people
your
work?
work will petition you, and that's why even the 178th independence orator said second term is not promise, it's not guarantee.
It's
So
not even, it is not
yeah,
constitutional. That thing that
do
just
the
the
work
way you
now.
behave, people will say, yeah, let him go for
So
the
if
second.
your whole
Let the woman
project,
go.
your whole project don't complete it, that's good for you. You will complete it. Another person that
God,
will
yeah,
complete it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Government is
So if it
continuity.
is your notion that we want to complete the second term, then fine for you. Who said that? Why you doing the budget and passing? You don't complete roads, all of even schools, and somebody completing the no problem to in this country. Yeah, go like. So the Supreme Court has suspended civil law court resident George Kennedy P. Bally for 6 months without pay and fined him $2,115.40 and ordered him to appear for a public reprimand, citing multiple violations of the judicial ethics. Uh-huh. Yeah, you got.
Yeah, the serious one has come.
But even a person else. So we therefore hold that P. Ballet exhibited ethical conduct that warrant punishment. Hence, we hereby affirmed both the JIC's report and that of the Amasi Courier's recommendation with modification that he be suspended without salaries and benefits for this period of 6 months as of this judgment.
Half a
Yeah.
year.
So there was an investigation in unanimous ruling, the High Court adopted the Judicial Inquiry Commission's findings that Peabody breached Judicial Canons 12, 12, 28, and 25, which prohibit judges from accepting gifts
Mhm.
or favors from
Favors.
parties with input on the mind judicial impartiality. See, or they receiving bribes, so they want by cutting.
And they can be taking it as if it says nothing is happening.
Civil law courts finally the Stephen Children Langbe United Methodist Church has been ordered open. Yeah, because the case to court now. So yesterday, Josh W. Smith of the Safe Judicial Circuit Civil Law
Mhm.
Court A issued an interim order directing the reopening of the St. Nangbe Church on 13th Street in Sinker, pending final determination of a declaratory judgment petition filed by the congregation's leadership. Yeah, so
Hmm.
the church is now open. So I don't know what the United Methodist Church
So
should
I
do
don't know.
now.
So legality comes into the church's
Mm,
affairs now.
yeah,
They
yeah.
will always finalize conflicts. It starts with them now.
So one of the key campaigners behind the recent Say No to Drugs Trouble initiative, Sony Kwali has publicly announced a resignation from the campaign. She played a significant role in organizing the nationwide movement, cited immense stress and what she described as one-sided stories being spread about her. Um, in her candid Facebook post on Monday, August 18, Coley wrote, I'm out of the Say No to Drugs campaign. Let God be the people seeking to solve the story. She addressed the stress she has endured, stating that you guys do not have the stress, you don't know the stress I've experienced since this Say No to Drugs campaign. Over the past few weeks, I received so many calls that my name is being dragged all over the place about how I want to issue or say no to drugs.
Hmm.
Yeah, but people thinking that they're saying that maybe the government will want to give her a job because of what they saw, and she did this for personal gains, and they just got on the one. So yeah, two parties now.
How?
So from her side, she said she has resigned from the team. Say I came into this fight because I have a victim in my family, recounting her personal pain and struggle to help her brother's child. She said her vision for the campaign, which she says was to create a platform for victims and their mothers to share their stories. Now everyone wants to drag my name based on one-sided stories. And she doesn't want, we don't even know the story says because it's not even mentioned. And we have to try to call her so
Yeah,
that
yeah. So that we go
we get
in
outside.
detail
What side of
bits.
the story is talking about? She said, if me allowing other mothers or women voices to be heard was and is a problem, I'm out of your Say No to Drugs campaign. She said, I have worked in the security sector for over 12 years, and if the president decides to appoint me, I will accept it. But who don't know better thing? The Internal Audit Agency, they've just commenced a full-day training workshop aimed at equipping internal auditors with the skills needed to enhance governance, accountability, transparency in public institutions across the country. Yeah, near accountability. Okay, so I think you have to control your
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is what we've thought to go talk about this morning. You know, something happened yesterday, and so we want to talk about that. That has to do with the guy that was arrested. Plenty happening in this country anyway. So the guy he was arrested at JFK. He had gone there to he has gone there to as uh,
Yeah.
police officer.
The man who was impersonating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what I want to talk about. Now, this police guy, Mervyn Swain. God. Mervyn, when you see the photo of Mervyn, he dressed in full uniform
With the badge.
with an ID card,
Mm-hmm.
police ID card. He dressed. And in fact, when you see him, you don't have to even say you show you part of the police because the man is fully prepared.
Well dressed.
So for several months now, Mervyn has been roaming the streets of Monrovia posing as a senior officer because the uniform he had on is a serious senior officer of police uniform. So he has been roaming around police Monrovia, posing himself as a senior officer of the Liberian National Police, complete with uniform badge and identification card. And he said he is a police officer. But
Mm.
the interesting part is that when he was arrested, and but locals know him to be Chief Inspector Swain, where his name is Mervyn Swain. So he has been operating as Chief Inspector. So people that just encounter him always to call him Chief Inspector Swain. None he's not in the police force. So there was a recent accident at JFK that unmasked Swain's deception. Swain was admitted to the hospital following an accident.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. An accident. And this is
Yeah.
where the information came.
Following an accident that evening, that's Sunday evening. So when the LMP officials were informed that one of their officers got involved with accident, a routine verification revealed a shocking truth that Swain is not and has never been a member of the LMP. Because when you had an accident, in order to get proper treatment as official of this government, because once you're in the police now, you are government property. So definitely they have to cater to you. So they have to call your bosses.
Yeah. No.
Because for example, if God forbid any of us here gets involved in accident, they have to call any of the leaders. So you just have to leave it, you adjust yourself. So he was admitted at the hospital, but the police, when they went there to do their checkup, they said Swain has never been in the force. He has never been a member of the LMP. But the imposter had been moving freely, presenting himself as a senior law enforcement officer. And there's report that his fake personnel allow him to gain access to police operations, influence surveillance, and asset authority in various matters. So let's listen to Swain. No one can always do. Definitely, no one can do. I didn't say anything with my mouth without getting anything from the person that we're discussing. So this is Swain. This is to Swain and you hear him. Oh God.
He was speaking, watching the young people was watching, telling me around. I took it from what we said at that time, but it was like, yes. 25 March, which is this. I was crossing the road, and the car hit me. Yeah, crossing the road going to Matari Estate to my boy, don't have a car hit me. I said 2025 March. Anyway, I apply, you know, the let them do flower, depending on, you know, welcome, hit my money, because I'm passing for a job. I'm carrying all my application, I carry it. Yeah. He promised to connect me, and I was disappointed. Can't say anything. 36. On stores, they send me uniform. To buy through the red channel, that's all. Because I'm going through now, it's a big disgrace. That's my name. Yeah, guys, you don't have license. So what I'm saying, most people told me to be police. Yeah, but later on, they realize I'm not a police. I don't have to say it. I go.
The guy said he applied. He had all his credentials, but he was not accepted. But unfortunately for him, he was crossing the road. He was knocked down by a vehicle. So when they took him to JFK after the people intervened, they said he was not a police officer. Now, this is just one person that has been brought to book, that has been caught. There will be, or there are many people in the police force that claim to be police officers when they are not. There was even a driver that did a post. He said, what is happening to Swain? Swain is just one person. There are many of those people in the force, those commanders at the various depots and zones will call them, give them in uniform, and get on the street to harass people, to harass riders, drivers. And when you ask them about their identity, that same person will call the commander, then the commander will come
And act.
You know, the commander will just come and arrest. You say, why you have to be asking somebody for the identity? They carry a car. You have to pay some money before they release you. That's the kind of harassment that is going on in this country. Swain was just unlucky. He has been doing it for months. I didn't say it started March.
Yeah, March.
So if it is just Swain, you should know that there are many of them outside there. These are people that when they arrest a driver, even if you have your documents correct, you will have to pay. Yeah, they call it pay. They will make sure they collect money from you. And these people are being protected by some of those commanders at the various depots. Not that they are not in the know. They are in the know of all what's happening. So if you want to take issue with the person that asking you, for example, you say, you identify yourself as a policeman. They don't have ID cards. And Swain went as far as getting the ID cards. And that's the reason. I think recently the police closed down World Trade Center on Getter Street.
Mm-hmm.
Because that place, you can get anything you want.
Any documents, any
Though
signature.
it's not official. So the police people went there, they closed it. Up to 9, stay closed. This is coming from people that Swain. You have if you see the ID card, an official ID card. Yeah, the same way with just regular those who are in the force, the regular ID cards. The same thing Swain had. But he said he had tried by all means to be part of the police. He applied, he carried his credentials, but whatever the case, he was not accepted. He said, that's the case. So if Swain is being interrogated properly, he will call somebody's name.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, not somebody, but people's names.
So
Enough.
if Swain is being interrogated properly, he will call names. Like I said, when this yesterday we saw the drivers protesting. The driver said it clearly. There are police officers in the street that gave him an unofficial ticket because they have the account number and then nobody knows who they account for, but they just there, they just print, they put different account number, but going in a personal account. The driver said yesterday that they are being harassed by the police officers. Every day this happening. Unfortunately for Swain, he was caught in the web. So you see, this is a serious embarrassment. So if commanders at various depots are giving the go-ahead to people to harass people in the street, and whenever you ask them, for example, for their identity, then the same commander will kind of defend these people because they are the ones that send it, then they will take money from you. Then where are we going as a country? So there's a need to all the LMP need to be overhauled. There's a need to go in, to enter in the police, to know who is really the police officer. But there are many in the street. And these are people that can't hear sorry. They can't hear, oh, I beg you.
They can be very, very unreasonable.
And in fact, the first thing they'll ask you for is your driver license. You're giving them driver license, but they are not identified. When you give a driver license to them, when you say this is my driver license, where is your ID card? It becomes this question alone, it sounds like an insult to them. Mm-hmm. When you ask them where is your ID card, and it is your right as a driver or any other person. Because before you arrest somebody, you have to be identified. The drivers protested yesterday. They parked their cars, some of them parked their cars because of the whole harassment. And it is also linked to this whole LTMR. But that's not our concern this morning. Our concern is how police in the streets are harassing people. You just have people, so the police cannot get ticket booked to anyone. And the ticket that they prepare, oh God, it is not the government's account on it. That the driver said yesterday, some of them. So this is something that is going on. Drivers accuse police of seizing licenses and demanding 3,000 before returning them.
2,000 to 3,000.
So when they take your driver license, as if they are the ones that bought those cars for you to run a report. Because if you just meet one police officer, they may arrest you, then you pay 3,000. You know how much 3,000 you'll pay before the day ends? How much are you getting from traffic?
How many police you'll be passing by?
One driver recounted just yesterday during the protest that over 2 months now, 1262, I don't know who is 1262, can come and arrest our drivers and take their licenses, sometimes 10 to 15 at the time. Everybody must pay before they are returned. For what? So the RG got involved yesterday. So we'll also listen to the drivers as well. Then we'll continue on the discussion. But this is something that went on yesterday, and we were able to get involved with this. So these are all drivers yesterday in red light. But the RG got involved, invited them over for a dialogue. And this morning we're seeing cars plying the street. But the RG need to do more. There are bad apples in the police. Now, one of them is this Swing guy, Mervyn Swing. So the police force is the only place Mervyn has seen to operate that is vulnerable. Mervyn tells us that anybody can become police officer no matter what, whether you have to go to online training or what. Even if you're not trained, once you wear a uniform, you're a police officer because he has been operating as chief inspector. Yeah, got a chief inspector Swing.
Who does he make report to? Chief inspector.
Nobody knows his duty, which zone he's operating. So you see, so the investigations will go deeper. Yeah, the investigation supposed to go deeper.
So again, at least the issue or issues coming up in this country, and sometimes 1 or 2 weeks later, the discussion just elapsed. And this is a serious concern for every Liberian because we found out from an unfortunate situation leading to he having accident. So if the man not have accident, looking at him well dressed, the people are involved the police.
Of course.
These things
But I
will
just
not
got
will be
exposed
no-
now.
God exposing.
There's somebody that you don't mind he has been embarrassing people in the streets.
Of course.
Drivers. And some of those drivers and say, my God see you, my God see you. So
Like somebody goes.
they were even, some of them were more of like happy yesterday
Mhm.
when they caught him.
Now, up to now, we don't know which charge will be labeled against a particular guy.
Impersonation, man.
Yeah, I know. I yet to read out of one.
Yeah, so you see, some of the drivers, what it says yesterday, it says officers of the police issue unofficial tickets that do not reflect government revenue, but instead go into personal accounts. And one of the drivers alleged that an officer claiming to be the brother of Deputy Police Inspector Councilor Nessie Freeman frequently visits Red Light Market to seize tickets and then demand 3,000 each for the release. So you see, you will issue the tickets, and then later on they will seize that same ticket. Say, oh man, can't pay something because they will say we'll give you $20 tickets, we'll give you $50 tickets, but you don't want to pay the $50. You take me and say, okay, bring 3,000, you take it, give it. Just harassing people. It's not going into government's revenue.
And one of the things too that affecting the drivers, the man is basically running. He wants to make maybe 5,000 or 6,000 to be paid to the owner of the car. They forced to pay that money because he feel that when the man stopping him, the waste of time, what have you. So it becomes something monotonous that the people doing because they know when you stop the man, he still got to pay the money.
So
what's the monitoring value put in place by Chief Inspector Gregory Kuma? Even though he calling for dialogue, they gone there because some other people legally got to hustle. Even though those are protecting law and order are going against what they're protecting. Where do we stand when it comes to this issue? And me, I yet to know the charge of the
so when Swen, the way Swen was arrested, and he was put in the public yesterday, people got shocked, especially those that know him.
Mm-hmm.
He said, some of them said, there's no need to doubt that this man is a police officer because the man has been a police officer. We know him to be a police
Since
officer.
March.
They were shocked all. They were all shocked.
And not all of the police graduation ceremony people can be on.
But now right we're soon to graduate.
Okay. They
No,
got
but this one
they-
he admitted. The good thing is he admitted that he's not a policeman.
Mhm.
Even though he had tried a lot to get involved
And
in
you
the
are not
police, but he has been
successful.
denied several times. But all we are saying is that even you as a driver, when you are being arrested for whatever reason, there's a name you accept, you ask the police officer for
For their proper
identity.
identity.
So
Ego.
it's not possible you would be telling me, give me your driver license. Where's the driver license? The first thing is you show your ID card as a police officer first. You need to identify yourself before you request for any other document. That's the first thing you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
Like I said before, Aji did it to Aji Kuma. He did it to 540 there when a senior inspector was driving a car and he now had driver license, but he was there parking people
Parking
cars for
people
not having
cars.
driver license. So his own officer packed him. He said, "Where your driver license?" No, it's your narrative now. Who are you? You know me? So talking from one thing to another, the RG
Yeah,
appeared. So yeah, the police officer complained that we expected we this is inspector. He says he's an inspector. We arrested him, and this is what he told us, that he never had driver license. A car is not registered because he was in the car not registered. So the police will have to stop because there are some people. But then they see the man in uniform, they'll say, "Man, go."
Mhm.
But he was in uniform. They cannot register. A driver license expired. So the police officer says, "Hey, Chief, with all due respect, do you have driver license?" I mean, I came from Kumio. Yeah, call you Kum.
Yeah. I love
So
that terminology.
the argument said it's not possible that you are unlicensed and then you are here arresting people
Yeah.
for not having driver license. Your car is not also registered, also expired, but you are here arresting people for expired license plate.
Lawmaker becoming the breaker.
So how do you intend to operate fully for people to believe, to respect you as well? So they parked his car, they carried his car to Central,
Yeah.
and they gave him $50 ticket. So I was like, "Actually, that money is small, man. So made that money
Everybody's
500."
will be extra. Yeah, man.
But these are people that when they get in the street, even those people that are identified as police officers, but they are just unreasonable. They'll just go for by all means, just to get something from you. Just to get something from you. They will always look for fault. You properly dressed. Your documents are all complete. But again, the highest thing is they should lay hands on your driver license. Do not say your driver license expired, forget it. You finish that day. Because they will make sure you will not go. And these are people, they will demand huge amount. It's not going in government's revenue, but it's going in their own pockets. So if, for example, I don't have driver license, I tell you that my driver license expired. So there's something that you can do for me to go. Oh man, we don't allow people to drive without a valid driver license. So with this, we issue you this. Then they'll say, oh, how much the police making, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So we as Liberians, we get in the force and we exploit ourselves. That's the only thing. I experienced it yesterday when I went red light with the car. There's a turning point around the Gorbachev junction there, right before Makebe gas station. But then they blocked this place with their cones. And then when we reached there, I asked the police officer, the senior for the police officer, because when people are senior, their dress code different from the rest.
The ordinary
So
police. Yeah.
I said, Chief, we want to get something back so, but because we enter, we don't want to just violate on our side, we want to pass this place. He said, no, y'all go up. And then he has not even turned around to see us. So later on, one of them said, oh, the press. When he turned around, there was a keke now fighting to go. So I was like, how this keke see this cone and he's coming there. This man is coming there with his keke with low. So he said that it's something that when they come here, they'll just get something, then he allowed them to cross. I told Eric, that's way small. But because of our presence, they were able to push that keke out.
And you
said,
are not
"Go."
continue to be there
Yeah,
too.
go. Go. Leave this place. They bring that passing well. Go out there, turn around. Okay, boss, but Chief, you know what we can do here?
Man, you won't be.
I'll get ticket. So I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
So we did not force them. We just left them. We came all the way red light. We turned around. Went back. Before we went back again, almost outside of the place now, getting back on the quota. The place they refused for us to pass.
Yes.
Well, they allowed the keke and all the taxis
pass,
passing
yeah.
there. So I just throw down there and say, you see? I just look at it and say, see? I laugh. And I just pick up the car. And this is what they do. And for us to that riding the kekes and the motorbike, those are riding the kekes and the other motorbike, they don't want for that day to be wasted. So, but they didn't say they know. They already know them that police officer needs something. So definitely they'll violate. But then they reach there, they get full their hands, they'll be gone. But they don't get tickets. They are not regulating traffic properly, but they are just on a hustle. But the people part is those who enforce that are not identified. You just put people in the police. In fact, now even putting people in police, somebody just wearing uniform, is going to go hustle.
Yeah.
It is something that when they collect the money, they and their commanders will share it. And thankfully, Swen was arrested yesterday. And he admitted that he's not a police officer. He intended joining the police. In fact, he applied, but he was not successful. He had all his credentials, though. He was not successful. So he say, but how did Swen get the police uniform? That's the investigation that is ongoing. How did he even get the ID cards? The man is properly dressed like a real senior police officer.
And the metato is an inspector.
Yeah.
Inspector what?
Chief Inspector Swen. That's the name he gave to himself. And he just been in the community as police officer. Had the car
not hitting.
The Nana Swen past the boarding.
Yeah. So Alice, for me, my concern has to do with we got the Liberian police and the PSD with respect to the particular information that's surfacing. And I know it is all over the country because most time when you're traveling Leeward counties, you see an unidentified policeman without even badge that can be putting stop to you. Those are people who, when you ask for the ID card, they terminally making confusion. I don't know what is the standpoint, the PSD, Professional Standard Division.
This one now, the PSD is investigating. They want to firstly know how they can set how you got a uniform, how you got other identification documents. That's the investigation are ongoing. Yeah. And I think before the week ends, we'll be updated to as well.
That one we got to follow.
We want to know if he calls name, we want to know those names.
Those names.
It's going to be a very good thing for us. But they said the public should remain vigilant and report any suspicious individuals claiming to be law enforcement personnel. So when you see them, I say, it was one time I was driving to work right at Park Junction. I just saw the police pick up, just park. So as the police pickup stopped, myself too, I just slowed down. So the police officer got down. He went to the other policeman. Say, where's the identification card? Where's the ID card? The policeman, yeah, where's the ID card? You're not doing a hand
It can be checking now.
Yeah.
Your
So-
own ID card, you don't know where you place
He
it.
said, I think I left my ID card in the boot there. Try to tell him to go in the boot, the guy, yeah, because
You
you're
may
running.
go.
As you're running, you're removing the uniform from me, leaving his own ordinary t-shirt.
Oh my God.
And that particular day, it was not. In fact, the amount of human being that flew that particular day, it wasn't easy. I said, oh, so it means that all those guys that were here at this Park Up Junction were
Some
not
of them
police
are
officers.
police officers.
See them running in the corners. And they have senior officers there assigned at this particular place. They know about those people and they cannot act. That's why the police, the officer that was on the car, that was asking them, went to the senior and said, oh, so you are aware of those people being in the street
Of course.
and they are not police officers.
That
Get
has
in the
been
car,
to
let's
the
go.
activities.
And since they told him from there, we don't know the story. Whether they're saying to Maryland, whether they're saying to Granchi there, that one. And there's something that can really hurt them. When you change their assignment area, especially they are in a boarding zone,
Bowling
and
zone.
then you took them from there, you send
Urban
them
area.
to a place where you can even see
One
banana
motorbike.
to eat. It can hurt them a lot. So the only thing they can do to survive in that particular area, even though they're getting the salaries and all the thing, but is to get involved with these social activities, just to get something for somebody to be cooking for them. So the Tanchi too will get place for him. Sometimes he will get the Tanchi will get a daughter. You know, man. Say, yeah,
I've
take
been
her
saying
home.
entertained.
Yeah, so when they're teaching their assignment area, it can really hurt them. It can actually hurt them. But please, the public is encouraged to report any case. Yes. So Swain has now opened the box.
The Pandora
So
box.
it means that there are people who even some of them will sit at home now to observe the process. And after sitting that, you'll see them come in the street. Don't be surprised if somebody was giving you hard time before and you don't see the person again.
As some of
It
them.
means that there's something that wrong somewhere. That person is on break to observe because they have all watched what someone said in the video. So
Yeah.
they're doing the same thing. So they don't want to be part of that. So they arrest. You don't even see some of them even this year.
They are therefore very, very careful now when it comes
Yes.
to what they were doing.
So we'll also have the next thing is a whole PCC thing, but the PCC thing will discuss it in depth because we watched a video about a PCC officer beating on a lady in red light, and they are there harassing marketers. But we'll do that. We want to know how some of them got recruited.
Some of the link there.
Yeah, so the PCC man, Raul Bestman, you had to answer some questions with regards to that because the particular officer. Anyway, we'll leave it for another day. So,
Yeah,
folks, the cash giveaway continues. Star 799 star 9 hash star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you're doing star sales subscriber, and somebody just play 10 times. That's good. If you do it one time, but then put in the number of tickets. If it is 10 times you want to play, just put in 10 at once and send it. Relax, listen to the radio. That's how it works. Not to be doing it one at a time. You wasting your own time, even though it is your own time that you're wasting. So I don't mean anything. So you can do it one time. Even if there were even half, you are going to even do half.
Half.
So
It starts from
it's
one.
still up to you. Yeah, it's still up to you. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you're doing star sales subscriber. You have $100 LD or 70 cents US, and you stand a chance of winning $4,000 Liberian dollars
Small
this
money
morning.
give you big money.
So we will have to go to the phone lines now and start to talk to our callers. Some of them have serious experience, so you come in here some things. But it's good. It's good to
To be talked
come
about.
out with these things so that our people can be in the know how the police, some of them behaving, some of them are in the force.
Yeah,
They
let's
are
because
actually
some
not police officers, but they are there to harass people And we say thanks to the team at the Labrador National Police that are doing the investigation. I think we'll have to make sure we know how this whole thing will end, so that we can know who is who.
Because
But the police,
we still got
the
Labrador
police,
National Police in the country.
yeah,
This thing gotta be
the
said.
police seems to be rotting. Yeah, we buy apples, and there's a name to weed them out.
Alice, you call that seems to be, or
Yeah,
is something that is existing?
Call us on 0777907907077 087 These are the numbers to call to be a part of the discussion. You can also send your text messages to. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. My name is.
Yeah, man, here's Nancy Johnson. I'm calling from here, the area.
Go ahead, my name.
Yeah, we are listening now. We are listening. Because when Madam Ellie Johnson Sirleaf came to power, she said every system of Liberia, especially education, is a mess. People said she was insulting. So you want to tell me say the people don't know the amount of people that are working in Mosoraro here or either in certain district and things there they don't know. So right now, glory be to God. It's not everything that God can take longer time to answer people's prayers. I believe that that's why men being tormenting people that what God gave him little chance with 6 months time to repent, and he take it as an opportunity. So say God exposing now, they have to interview him because we the citizen of the nation will want to know who gave him uniform, how he been doing this work. And through the investigation now, someone alone should not be punished.
Wow. Is she still there? Hello, Manette?
So, Manette will have to adjust herself again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Thank you for this topic this morning. It's not only the drivers that are going through this. We who are driving our private vehicles on our way to work, we experience.
What is the name, man? What is the name, please?
My name is Mistress Seaton, a lecturer at the University of Liberia.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was on my way to work, and this police officer by the name of Sergeant William Davis, around the rear belt, asked me for my driver license, and which of course when I went to driving school, a police officer is supposed to look at your driver license. He's not supposed to take it from you.
Of course.
Look at it, whether they did it expired, and give it back to you because that authenticates you to drive around. So then he asked me, where is your legal registration? So I said, my registration got expired on the 3rd of July and is presently at the Transport Ministry. So then he said, I will give you tickets. Okay. I said, why? My license is valid. And I told you transport had a little issue and my documents, my registration has not come up yet. Which as we speak now, my registration is presently with transport. He said, I will give you tickets. So I sat in a car. He brought a ticket. I said, my man, the same way you are working, we are imparting knowledge, and I'm not going to lie to you. And then he said, what's your insurance? I said, I don't have insurance. He said, you know you're supposed to have all these 3 before you fly the street. I said, yes, I know. But I'm going to work on it. So he issued me a $20 ticket.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I have to pay $150 for my vehicle registration. And the document is still with transport. So all in all, I have to pay $170, which I don't know where that $20 went. But some of us, we don't like to be embarrassed in the street. So I had to force it to pay that money. There was no account. He therefore received, I got the tickets, everything, they received everything with me in my possession. So it's quite embarrassing.
Wow.
That's July 3rd, my document gets expired and it's transfer going through the registration process. So I had to pay double. So it's not only the drivers that are going through this. We who driving our private cars going to work too, we also face the same challenge. Thank you.
What could be your recommendation now?
My recommendation is Gregory Comer, in as much as he's doing well, we are employing him. He shouldn't allow police officers to harass peaceful citizens on the street.
Okay.
Especially we who are contributing and giving back to our nation. So every rule there should be an exception. They shouldn't be taking our driver licenses from us. That's totally wrong. There is no part of the world you see that they will take your lesson if your lesson is valid and if you have not committed any serious crime or traffic or offense.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate your call this morning. Let's get this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Stephen Kalu. Let me say good morning to Z Square.
Go ahead, Lawson.
Oh, thank you. I call for the District 6. Like you said, this is Lawson, Augustine Sagacious Wisdom. So you know, my brother, you see, all of those unscrupulous things are happening. The reason why is because that if the country is lack of system, you see, if we read Article on Section 10.31 of the penal law, it clearly states, they talk about false pretense of position in public service. When an individual is being caught impersonating a citizen, they should be jailed for 90 days and they should be fined 100,000. It happened to an individual from the AFL who was caught identified as Franklin Matthew, were impersonating as a personnel of the AFL. It happened in June, around June 6th, in 2024, where LP called a man for impersonating extortions. So you see, all those police officers, most of them, they are not in they are not in the sector, but they are just stealing from the people. It happened to me too as well.
Okay.
Why I want to take care, and then the individual say they're not taking sapi. So in December, they arrest the man. Can I see my brother wait? Although you're doing your job, but if you really look at that guy, the guy even intoxicated too as well, the police officer.
Imagine that.
So most of them, I think that guy should be sent for that's what they're quoting. He should be sent, and the person who gave that document, like he said, Washington Center, the police should go there too and put on an arrest because they have been in a lot of sector to steal for the people, and to support the government too as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Lawson. We appreciate that. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Arizona Unity.
Yes, good morning.
Morning to our loving people of District 6, Colorado County. This is Emmanuel and Lucia. I joined this conversation and for District 6, Colorado County. And Arizona Unity and your colleagues, I would like to appreciate you very much for the marvelous work you continue to do at Blaze FM, especially in our district. And we appreciate it and we follow it day by day. And we are grateful. We are grateful. So, you know, the issue I have to do with the Liberia National Police, you know, I follow both of you critical analysis that you laid out this morning. And you said the guy that they arrested the person meeting, he was unfortunate. Your argument is good. It's just that he's just unfortunate. Do you know how many of the guys there?
Of course.
In the police, even right here at June 8th, there are many guys that are operating under the ambience of the Liberia National Police. That even the commanders, top police officers, they are one of these guys. They are not police, but then they use them for clandestine acts. They use them for their clandestine operations. So, you know, it just brings me to the point of realization that indeed, and the insecurity is still an issue.
Okay.
And the issue of the police, anybody can infiltrate. Anybody can infiltrate and do the citizen of Liberia, come and go scot-free. Because you have some guys there, you have some guys in Mosque, you have some guys there, and the island, and the other boy was well dressed. The boy was even dressed more than the police officer. The boy is well dressed, equipped. See the boy position.
Like swine.
Okay.
Do you think that some top police officers have not seen it? No. Listen to me. Well, you know, it's just the
Thank you.
It's just their culture, it's just the society, and doing things and working with it.
Thank you.
Working with the community. So the issue of the lady is just addressing. Even all the security is just addressing.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning. It's Anna Unique.
Yes, you're live. Go ahead.
This is the voice of Joseph Stamba. Phone from District Number 6, Moswara County. I mean, I appreciate you guys this morning so much for the topic on our discussion. It's very important. And in every sector of our country, I mean, like to ask, firstly, what else do we have anything in our national ICO police support? If not, there are a lot of depots. There are a lot of police aid. Right? Is a typical example. Go around like Zor Depot or the old Playfield Depot. You have few guys there who are police ill and they are working, they have uniforms, and at times they go on arrest. We are seeing it on a daily basis. You understand that? So the security sector, that's why many things are coming to our country. At times you find out armed robbers having sophisticated arms. So that alone clarifies to us. So if the car couldn't have hit this young guy at the single bell, so meaning he's going to be in a force, just collecting money from people and impersonating the wrong way, right? But they bring in is a clear indication that our security sector is not well managed. Is not well managed. You know, when you have passion for something, I listened to him. He said he been trying to get into the food, but he couldn't make it. Perhaps he loved to be a police officer, but he continues to be a police officer. He likes it. That is one thing. But I think most of these guys who are personating our security sectors, the top hierarchies are aware of them because some of them issue tickets as well.
Okay.
I interacted with one of our bus drivers yesterday. He said they knew a guy who was not a police officer, but he was working for a commander. To the extent he was fully uniformed. When he goes at the other side of bus parking, at red light, he go and issue tickets to people. And when you call the number, do the ticket payment on the mobile money number.
Look at that.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Come and get more money.
You understand me? So this is how far our security sector go. That's why drugs and harmful substances continue to come in our country because people that are placed at these 0 points, some of them, they are only 8. They are not went through the level 5. You know? And some of us who went outside of this country are learning, we are not being given a privilege to serve in the security sector. Right? Why? Because sometimes a political influence, sometimes a political contacts. As I speak, I'm a 3 well-security personnel, cyber security for the United Arab Emirates. But some of us came back to this country to be university, to the government development of country to see how we can stabilize and push for our ideas. Privileges are not being given to us.
Okay, thank you.
Only because of maybe political affiliation of the godfathers and so on.
Okay, thank you.
So these things are serious issue. Last day, before I join the land, I would like you to please and now when you be discussing the PCC issue because it interests me. It is a key interest.
No, don't worry.
I'm for it. I'm a seller in right life. And these are some of the harms that we go through in the guys' scene.
Don't worry, we'll talk about that.
We pray that we listen, that some of us we can give our maximum input, some of our experience and our observation for some of these guys' behavior, unprofessional and unstable behavior of these guys.
Thank you. We'll do that.
I guess you wanted to follow us of Smart.
Good morning.
That's the place, so keep listening.
Yes.
Good morning to your panelists.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, this is the voice of Prince Family, and I phoned from Prince Juba this morning.
Go ahead, Prince.
So, it sounds very laughable this morning when he said the police officer will ask for the delivery intent to go and say something.
Yeah. All happy.
but it's just a very serious and funny stuff. It is unfortunate for Swing, but I think this thing is something that has been going on for a very long time, and it's still going on. It is incorporated in all the security sector in our country. It's not just the police alone. Even the LDA is also there.
Yeah.
But their one is worse because they are on a pro bono, so it's just worse there, as well too. But on a very serious note, I think the police need to take care of this. This is very serious. For a man to important go in the market, buy a uniform, and then when he possibly call himself, I don't know, a supervisor or what.
Inspector.
Inspector what? Who does he report to? So if you come for me, I'll let you piece the job right here, right? If you come to piece the job right here to the police station, I wonder one morning on a case that I saw police officers going to sign in the morning. You know what the guy can do in the morning when they go there? They sign in and they sign out.
Wow.
The man sign in, sign out, and then go on his business. You see that running going red light, so the guy when he hears they go, they sign in, they sign out. So they're spending each hour that is there. They didn't have to come and revisit the attendance record. They start to recall the guys. But then the guy have left. No assignment, but the guy go in the morning, sign in, sign out, and go by the business. And then they come in, sign out, and go by the business. And it's just unfortunate for our country. This is the reason why the crime rate is just alarming every day in our country. So I want to say thanks for the time this morning, and you guys need to keep pushing this thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's take this one from this side. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you doing this morning?
Yes, I'm okay. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much for the time.
Just go ahead for the radio, please.
Thank you. Listen, I want to say this morning. In Liberia, that it does not have a police in this country. All phone and their post. It's not only yesterday, just that happened yesterday. Unfortunately, with that guy on Haiti, as well as what we caught him. But go now at another junction, there are many. You go now in real life, central real life, the road are leading for here, the big junction, and that of Agopin. All these guys are saying they are not police officers. But they are the one arresting people. For what happened to that guy yesterday, my brother? What happened to him yesterday? Inspector General? Inspector?
Yeah, the chief inspector.
Yeah, inspector, do you know that guy banking for Motoba? A lot. Most of the bank account missing, they are the ones that carry them. Because our inspector will arrest you. Will you not be afraid to even talk to him? You'll be afraid to talk to him. You'll be afraid to talk to him, my brother. That's the one guy that call him Ray. Yeah, he is not a police officer, but that guy always acting the commander for that airport at the APRC there.
Okay.
So now, already saying to Ray, go talk to Ray. Ray is not a police officer, he is there. So we only see this unfair for people to listen, my brother. This thing it will be hard for you to stop in Liberia. There are a lot of guys in this country. They are not police officers now. They are wearing full police uniform.
Of course.
If I just come on in now on air, if I wear uniform today, I go anywhere. People recognize me, but I'm not a police officer. Because I work with me for a very long time. I work with Alfred Moses, late Alfred Moses. When we were even deputy to Alfred Moses, I was working with them. But nowadays, it not mean that when you in the society, whether you are society, you are part of society, you are not part of the society.
Okay.
I'm not part of society, not because I drink the water, so I'm part of society. No, I'm not part of society. I drove for surveillance, I was one of surveillance power. Surveillance, I used to hear about surveillance driver. I was driving for the Liberia National Police surveillance driver. I was only carrying the flag, but I was not carrying the seal. I was carrying the flag, I used to wear full uniform. But I was only carrying a flag, but I was not carrying a seal as an LMP. Once you are carrying a seal, which means you are a bona fide police officer.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So we will go back on this other line and take this call. Good morning.
Alice, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Pastor.
Pascal.
Let me say good morning to Salu.
Good morning.
So I will be very concerned this morning and just add on to what my man Emmanuel Sophia said. I mean, just that the other police officer, I would say it's a police officer because there are many of them in the post. He was just unfortunate. Again, maybe it could be a charity, but this is the makings of the government. They've got a lot, not only in the police, even in the LGA. a lot of invisible LGO officers are there. I mean, every sector I've got it. The other time it was at the Ministry of Health. Remember the doctor who was sick? I mean, all of us talk about it. Where is that now? He was brought in by the current vice president. And he injured our people here for several years. Today, police officers are impersonating, right? How they got in the police? Only Gregory can answer those questions. I mean, look, we will talk and talk and talk. The country is in the hands of wrong people. It's in the hands of mafia. It's because even the way the police themselves conduct their activities, it tells you that they are done, right? The first of its kind ever, where we saw two forces fighting. The police and the airborne were fighting here in our country. Why do you think they were fighting? Today, there's no report on that. So say we saw one man wearing police shirt, though it's a news. For me, it's not news. So say I just said it. He said maybe that man was just one person used, so maybe you can say the guys are doing their work. But look, there are thousands of police officers who, in my mind, are not real police officers.
Of course, and for me, I don't want to even also believe that those over 1,000 plus that you're talking about just came yesterday. I think they have been there, and now they are being caught. One person has been caught, so it means that there's. That's why I said I made a recommendation that there's a need to overhaul the police.
How can you overhaul the police when I just told you the people are brought in by the IG? How? I mean, the thing that for people is that we're not bold. We're not honest to speak truth. It is the making. So you can want to put a spin around it. You can design it, but I'm telling you a lot more.
Is there any proof? Is there any proof that the IG brought those people?
Well, you always asking for proof. I mean, I don't know.
You are making claim, but I'm not here to just assume. I want to speak with facts. That's why I don't want to believe anything.
My point have always not been assumption. I don't assume.
Okay.
In most of my analysis that I do, I don't perceive.
Okay.
Pascal, what do you think? What do you think could be recommended citizens like you are observing all of these things? What could be done?
Only one thing we can do.
What's that?
To wait for 4 years, and after 4 years, we have them retire.
Okay.
How many recommendations have we not made?
Thank you.
The other time when we protested, we're asking the president to dismiss Gregory. That was one of the counts in the petition. Have the president taken action? You just listen to the U.S. State Department report on the police.
Thank you, Pascal.
Referring to the police as getting involved in judicial killing. As the president I said, absolutely no.
Okay, thank you. I think we will have to take this call because we have a lot of people. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. This is James, right from BF.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much. You know, this issue of people impersonating, it shows how our country, the safety and security of our country is being compromised from the top. Just to give a little reference, you know, this going time, there was a fake doctor who has served in government, served as chief executive officer of a hospital, and then later, after many years, was found out that he was not a doctor. How did he enter? And then, hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So, to say the people who enter the police want to find out who get their uniform and all those things. Uniform is something that anybody can buy from anywhere. You can need carry to take there and sew it. You can do anything with it. So we should not encourage this corporate that was formed yesterday to give him the edge of, you know, announcing other people as being part of his wrongdoing. When you go to the highway, welcome to police being stubborn and giving people unnecessary hardship. Mm-hmm. On the highway, this going July, I was going to Maryland. The last gate at in Grand Gile. The gate is on the hill. like you claiming the hero, and at the same time they put gate there that's going to stop you.
Wow.
So they tell you the driver approached the gate, but there was a car parked a little distance from the gate. So the policeman said the driver should reverse and come behind the car that was in the queue, just as people in the queue. And the driver said, no, but nobody stopped me, so I couldn't hide behind this car. And the valley. He said the driver should go back there. The driver said, no, if you want to do anything, let me jump back over here. Let's do what we are doing. He said, no, the driver should go back. So I said, no. And he said, I was interfering with police operation. I said, no. The police has a duty of saving life and property, and not to endanger life.
You said that you are listening.
You are endangering our life by telling the driver to go hang over the valley. What the way they can't fall in the valley? What will happen? So at the end of the day, other officers are there, other police officers that were there, they came, they looked in the car while he was causing noise. They were there, dealing with the driver. When the others are talking about what in the car and when they were done, they told the driver to leave, and he told the driver will not leave until the day what he wanted.
Okay.
So the other car came and got in front of the queue. Then the other policeman, maybe he was like the commander or something. He said, when they let the gate go, they will not stop you. By the time they lifted the gate, he went to the person who was in the room. By the time the other car passed for our car to get there, he lifted the room. And the driver had no alternative but to pull over.
Yeah.
He and the room, he moved from the way, he jumped somewhere. And the road down the car we went. He called to the first gate. Whatever when he went on the first gate in Grand River G, he called there that the police should make the driver to bring the car back.
Imagine that.
We reached there again, I put on argument. I said, no, the road is bad. This is a taxi, carrying people and low. And you want them to go back to Grand Gila? I said, we're not happy. At the end of the day, I will tell the other man, if this is doing it, take time before your trap cash cobra is on the way to you. Because this is doing it, they're going to carry you to Moravia. Look at the statement that I was making, then the immigration making was I said, well, I think it's impossible. When that man will come behind you, then I will go.
Thank you.
Is that what you?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We really appreciate that. These are things that people can experience daily.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. Good morning.
Morning, Zephyr.
Yes, Oracle, go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning to Carlo.
Good morning, brother.
I think small observation. This morning I already saw I mean, one day everything. I heard there's something for your voice.
Yeah, man. What I meant to do. Go ahead.
We said that
he's not complaining. I don't know why.
I don't want to complain. You know, 1 minute day off, 45 minutes, or 90 for him. So I think I listened to the entire thing yesterday. My brother made a downfall of a tragic point. So the fact of the matter with me is that when I listened to him, he said he has passion and he has tried, but has been denied. But for me, impressionity, I don't think it's the best way to show your passion for something. So I think he could keep trying harder, keep making more passes when it comes to the recruitment process. Because, mind you were not the only person.
Mm-hmm.
This one time, there were several other people that went for the LRS test who met all of the requirements. He had to come out the 500 list. They didn't see a name. The thing that they need to buy an immigration uniform to and then be standing on the road and harassing people, I think it was it bad. So in as much as you have passion for it, you could be engaging more. Maybe one day your own time will come. But wearing a uniform and then acting like an officer when you're there, it means you're also committed a crime. So the passion you have now may lead you to something, maybe you go to jail for some time. But how many of you can we identify? Or are we waiting now when another person is hit? Because mind you, when I was in looking down, even only if someone had the passion for police, then means you want to do it. Because I had a link to somebody who I could sit under that depot and do charges. As soon as you explain to me, I don't kind of charge again. Even though I'm not a police, but I was there assisting somebody. But I think when you got people of that kind who got passion for it, when you want them to be assisted in the process, that person who is the commander can also find a way to push you instead of just being an ordinary person working with them, or maybe just to come and get something for yourself. So once that person has passion for the job, if you are a commander and using that person in certain capacity, the only thing I never had the mind to join the police. I would stay the local depot. People come with case. I register everything. I could come up with charges. I learned almost everything, but I never had the passion to join the police. But if I had the passion to join the police at the time, that person was going to push me through. So I think that should be one of the ways. Yeah, much we want people to serve and dedicated capacity. Maybe it will not be at that technical point. But once they are on the learning process and they have the passion for it, I think it's time to open up space for them. Instead of just getting people on the street, you just give them uniform, and then they have passion for the job, and they're not going through, and you are the commander, you're sitting way up, they're using them to gain something for you mostly, because they can report back to the commander. Anything you get, you must report to the person who's sending you on the seat. I think that's another thing. That's for people with passion. So Swain had a passion, but Swain passion, he was to keep pushing. Some people told you, you're more than 10 times, they just pass, they go time. So it was that, it's not bad that you got passion for something, but you must do it the right way. So in as much we rejected, you're supposed to keep trying. But for now, I don't know how you already judge out your case in the court. Because there's no law that says if you get passion for something, you're not getting it, you will take it by force. So we're just looking up to them and see.
Thank you. But the first thing we want to just know who gained the uniform and the
you cannot do that professional investigation.
I see what a close rupture center. All right. Thank you. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead. You said, what's the name? Yes, go ahead. But your line is breaking badly. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, is that me now?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for the discussion. But people, they're not only the police. Yeah, they're not only the police. Down to the immigration, they are ISA. They believe they can send people on the street. They can get a uniform, they put it on the street to harass people and make report to them. Can you imagine even the patrol car, they put issue to the police. The patrol car can go on the highway and report to the police in Central. You understand? They can go there, they just get a ticket, and right there, you pay for the ticket, so now they'll say, oh, I'll pay you $10 ticket. Well, okay, pay $3,500. You understand? Because you don't want a lesson to leader. Because if the lesson leader tomorrow, you go to Central, you're not secret. They will stay in the net pocket. How can they be? They can get that money. The ticket they tell you. I want to drink to us. I'm speaking to you. On the highway patrol too, they always in a habit. They be put into Central each day. They be put 30,000, 15,000 every to the buses in Central. So they get there harassing people. Okay. If you reach there, you get your document correct or not correct. You go to that car and get money. And when you not get that money, forget it. Yeah, and any small thing they see on you, maybe you tell a small lawyer, not open. They will tell you they will tell you they pay for that ticket here. You not pay for it. You don't blame them when you're letting laws. That's what they can do.
Okay.
You see? So our government, to get action on the money. They get the real money can be there, then they be sitting down, they put an A there in front. They call them A. How do they call them? Police A. Yeah? So they just do it to all, and the police agent can be asking money the real police man.
Okay.
What happening to us?
So what do you think can be done now?
Man, Greg Coleman got to stand strong. Okay. Yeah, you got to stand strong. If you're not part of A, you got to make it like people to know that you're not part of A. But to me, Greg Coleman is aware. Okay. If you're not aware, you will take drastic action. Because they got to expect us. Inspectors got to be moving all over to know the real police. Even the real head there, you get a real head, the EO there, they just get the people on the street when they're ready. They tell Kaki, they carry straight in the office to the EO. The EO bring 1,000, bring 2,000. And the man will carry your document in the office, the man, you not get badge, you not get money, you just get a black people on you. Yeah, man, I'm not PCC, all that, who, they just get it there, they just get it on the police.
Okay.
What happening to us, man? And how you say?
Thank you. It'll be better. Don't worry. Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry for security reason. I will not call my name, but for the boss time, I can be counted.
Go ahead, you live.
Yeah, you're saying what we could do for this thing to stop. We wrote the police commander and also the justice ministry because we always on the field and we see a lot of people in uniform who are not police.
Okay.
And they are causing problems. Just 3 months ago, when I went to red light in my private car, 3 guys behaved foolish on me. I had to get a slap in the ear. Even I want to bring them to the barrier, but the commander had to take me that there. He said I should stop that. He appealed to me. So we gave them warning. If the devil ready to come out, it will be a serious problem because most of them in uniform, they are not police.
Okay.
So I'm calling for the public to be aware.
Thank you. Yeah. They're cool, man.
Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Jeremiah calling from Red Light.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, I want to ask you a question, please.
You are live on the radio. Go ahead.
Yeah. They get one police officer in radio by me or baby, and then I go to school. I saw a whole day arresting our whole day.
Coin who?
Baby, coin C4,000.
Okay.
And in 4,000?
Yeah, like C4,000. Any service job for that matter, man. Nothing. So you buy your car, your passport and carry it off, you pay 5,000 to free, 3,000 to free.
Wow.
When I go to school, if they didn't want you red people, you also the red people. To talk about them, that way,
Okay. ABG 4,000.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you.
Rookish.
Yeah, the ABG 4,000.
4,000.
Yeah, so somebody sent text message. Let me just have it ready.
Okay.
It says, I don't know if maybe it's a cricket radar. So they are going through a lot. At red light, 2 police officers stopped me, and all of my documents were correct. My license, everything correct. Those 2 guys try all means to collect money from me. There's no way. So the other officer passed around the keke, went in front, and said to me, "Why the lights up?" Okay, so why the light up put in front? The keke blocked the plates. But the light he put in front of the keke blocked the plate month. So there's a space, there's a month on the plate.
Yeah.
So he said he put light there and the light blocked the month. So that was the means the means that they felt they have held me on and said that I should give them 1,500 before going. So because the man put it
So he did who settle and the man pay money for it.
so the man put lights on his keke, but it covered the month, not the entire plate. What you're concerned really about the month, but the light cover the plates, the month on the plates, only the month on the plates. So it says a violation, even though they check all the documents correct, but only that one was a violation. So they were getting 1,500. So when they get the $1,500, are you going to no, not lesson plate?
Yeah, to check.
Is it going to move there or where the money going? You see the kind of thing.
People get susu cards.
Oh god, yeah, the weekly susu. So some of them you want to, they don't even care how much they make it. Some of them you know that salary.
Yeah, but they got that salary.
What they getting from the streets is yeah. Good morning. This is our last caller.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes,
this is Lincoln Logan. I do join from Rafi.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my concern has to do with the police officer and they can be assigned in special area. So some of them are caused for their surveillance on the making plan when they assign them somewhere they will go set another area while they sending another person on the field assisting. You see officer they send you somewhere to go operate, then you send another person there assisting and which the person is sending there not trained.
Okay.
Yeah, that one can be the cause. So some of the things that they argue supposed to work on there and put some people there on the field to be inspecting the police that are going on the field.
Okay.
Follow-ups.
Yeah.
All right, thank you this morning.
Thank you, and that is let me squeeze this one. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Samuel King, according to the Blood Road. Yes. We Liberians hearing this information is not like a surprise to us because it's been happening around.
Okay.
Yes, I remember doing my early last Virgin when the AFL was in Raleigh, removing these guys on the street. Yes, we saw it like a fun. It was very funny at that time in Raleigh. Because we saw people that call themselves police officers decided to take off their uniform, buying quarter shack, running away from the other guy. I can be a police officer on my guard post, doing what I'm supposed to do for my country there. Fellow citizens, we are working together, then come make me to run away. No, I can't do that. Okay. And to the pipeline depot there, the pipeline depot. Last year, I remember that a student from the Thomas Academy was coming from school, and then some group of police officers from the depot there jump on the student while he was well dressed in his all the men uniform off. And then people around started to ask, what's going on? And then they even left the man in a uniform again and put the man in cell. So seriously, we need to look at the police system in Liberia. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate that, and I want to say thanks to all of you that called. Stephen, we have to go because
yeah, sure. We just want to say thanks. We will be here tomorrow.
So we're gonna be here tomorrow, yeah. And if all goes well, we'll have Lasana Thomas Sankara Kone in studio tomorrow, along with Oracle, and they are going to be discussing. There you go. Tomorrow is going to be something different. So we'll have Lasana Kane in studio with Oracle and Seon. He's the two of them going to be in studio tomorrow by the grace of God by 9 o'clock, and they will be here to tell us some of the things this government is doing and comparing with the previous administration. We're just taking the 1 year, the first 1 year, 6 months. Development and other policy as well. So it's going to be just interactive discussion there tomorrow. So we hope to have these guys in studio tomorrow so we can have some friendly discussion. It's going to be good. Please be on your radio tomorrow so that you can make an input on it. And yes, the good thing is that Oracle supported the UP and even voted as well. So the UP is in government, even though he has been bent on UP, the way in which they govern as well. And so, yeah, and Asana is one person who, when anybody is doing something good, he praise the person. So he has been sometimes some good thing this government has done, he will praise his government, and that's what makes it different, I believe. So the two of them are going to be in studio tomorrow, and we'll have that friendly discussion tomorrow. So until then, my name is Alexander Zeskonyenek, and Daybreaks Different. In Liberia, anything is possible. I was here with Stephen Talu and Tony Guba for now. And tomorrow going to be here with another edition of the program.